Hi, I'm Stephanie Jessup, and this is my sign name. Welcome to Dibs on Blue. Ready to learn Praga Caput Regni? Thank you patrons and Recess Games for sponsoring this video. This game is for 1 to 4 players and takes anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours to play. I'll be showing a 2-player game here. In Praga Caput Regni, players have to help King Charles build the city of Prague, and that means building new buildings, a bridge, university, cathedral, and the Hunger Wall, which is like a defensive wall. King Charles will be very pleased with your help, and you'll earn points for doing so. Whoever earns the most points wins. To set up, place the game board in the middle of the table. You'll need the silver and gold windows, the separated blue and red bonus tokens, and the eggs. You can use the wooden eggs or the flat eggs, so that's up to you. The white eggs are worth 1 egg and the brown ones are worth 3 eggs. The game includes eggs because long ago people built the Charles Bridge using eggs mixed into the mortar. Now that's really weird, but 600 years later, the bridge is still standing strong, so. Anyway, place the bridge on the board and attach the 2 bridge pieces. The sides are all different, so use whichever sides you want. Shuffle the silver bridge tiles and place them face down on their spot near the bridge. Shuffle the gold bridge tiles and place 3 random ones face down on their spot. The other 3 are placed face down near the cathedral. Put the production tokens in the river. Their order doesn't matter, just place them however you want. The plaza tiles have to match the plaza color on the board. Randomly choose which to use and place them on their spots. You'll have some left over, which can be returned to the box. If any spot has a 4-player symbol, it's only for a 4-player game. If there's a 2 or 3-player symbol, those are used for a 2 or 3-player game. Separate the technology tiles by number into 4 stacks. Shuffle each stack and place them face down on the table. Place the Hunger Wall and the Cathedral on the board as well. Set up the wheel called the action crane. The white arrow should point to the number of players. I have it set to 2 players. Place the action tiles around the crane, starting with the first red slot and going around. The action tiles have 2 sides, and you'll want to use side A for your first game. You can set the tiles up exactly like the rulebook outlines or just place them randomly like I did here. You can use the other side B if you want a less symmetric game, so that's up to you. Place a beige cube on the crane and another on the countdown track, which is kind of like the round track that counts down turns. Place that on the spot matching the number of players. Place the 5-point marker on the 5-point spot by the crane. Separate the hex tiles by type into stacks. Shuffle each stack and place them face down on the table. Some have an S symbol, so make sure those are separated from the others. There are level 1 and level 2 tiles, so make sure those are separated from each other as well. You'll be using the level 1 tiles at the beginning of the game, the upgrade tiles, wall tiles, and the building tiles. Flip 3 normal tiles and 1 S tile or special tile of each type face up on the board. Some hex areas on the board need a building tile. But that depends on the number of players. In a two-player game, you'll need one random normal level 1 building tile in two areas, here and here. The game includes some other tiles if you want to change things up in later games, and the rulebook explains how to do that. Each player chooses a color to play and needs a player board, point marker, pawn, and 11 cubes of that color. Place the pawn near the road. 1 cube starts on the technology track, 1 on the university track, 1 at level 4 gold, 1 at level 3 stone, 1 at the top of the gold wheel, 1 at the top of the stone wheel, and 1 in the middle. 1 cube is placed at the start of the hunger wall, and another at the start of the cathedral. You'll have 2 left over, placed by your player board. The gold and stone wheels will start at 2. Players also need an action board, which shows all of the 6 actions players can take during the game and helps remind players what they can do. Now you're ready to play. The first player is whoever most recently visited Prague, or you can just decide for yourselves. Then play goes clockwise, and on your turn, you pick one of the 6 actions by choosing an action tile from the action crane. If you take a tile from a green slot, it's free. Taking a tile from a red slot means you must pay 1 or 2 gold. And taking a tile from a blue slot will earn you points, 1, 2, 3, or 5. For example, let's pick the tile with the actions of managing your mines and building a wall. We'll have to pay 1 gold to take that action tile. But when you take a tile, you gain the bonus shown on the action crane for that slot. In this example, we can pay 1 gold to earn 1 egg, but you don't have to. And you can also do this immediately or wait until later on your same turn. You're going to need eggs if you want to build the bridge, which you'll see in a moment. So if you want the egg, you must pay 1 gold, decreasing your gold wheel again by 1. Now we don't have any gold. So let's choose managing our mines, which gives us 2 options. First, we could earn gold matching the amount to the left of our cube, not the number on the cube spot. So with it being the start of the game, we'll earn 3 gold. Now the gold wheel should show 3. The other option, let me just bring this back down to 0. You can choose to earn 1 gold and increase your gold production by moving your cube 1 to the right. This means the next time you choose to manage mines, this means the next time you choose the manage mines action and choose to earn gold, you'll earn 4 gold. But you always earn everything to the left of your cube. You'll earn 4 gold, yes, but you'll also earn 1 point shown on the track. So move your point marker up 1. If you increase gold production to 6, there's a red symbol on that slot. That means you immediately pick 1 production token from the river. For example, maybe we choose the one with earn 1 point and 1 stone. So we take it from the river and put it in the production slot at the start of our gold track. Now, whenever we earn gold, we'll earn 5 gold, 3 points, and 1 stone. The first time you reach 6 on the wheel, you'll hit the cube. So remove the cube and place it near your player board. You'll uncover the book symbol, which refers to advancing the cube on your technology track. So we'll do that, but there's a level 1 symbol here. That means you must draw the top 3 technology level 1 tiles and decide which one you want to keep. The level 1 and level 2 tiles are permanent effects lasting the whole game, as denoted with the infinity symbol on the tiles. The level 3 and level 4 tiles are one-time effects, and if you get those, you can use them whenever you want. If you don't understand a tile, the rulebook explains all of them. But let's look at these examples. One shows that anytime you earn a gold bonus from the action crane, you earn 1 more gold and 1 point. Another shows that anytime you earn points from the action crane, you earn 1 more point. And the other shows that anytime you increase your gold production, you'll earn 2 points. Let's pick that one. The ones you don't pick go under the corresponding stack. After your action is complete, put your action tile back in the first red slot on the action crane and turn the wheel. Now each tile may have a different cost, which is interesting. Make sure you place your unwanted technology tiles under the stack like you saw. Now it's the next player's turn. They look at the action crane and choose an action tile. Like maybe this one. They choose their action, and when they're done, they place the tile back in the first red slot on the action crane and turn the wheel. So play continues like that. Another action is to manage your quarries. Managing quarries works the same way as managing mines. In this example, let's pick the free tile with the actions of managing your quarries and constructing a building. We could pick the blue slotted tile worth a point, but maybe you want that bonus of a silver window. I'll explain what these windows are used for in a moment. So, with managing quarries, you have 2 options. Right now, we can earn 2 stone, or earn 1 stone and increase our stone production 1 by advancing our stone cube 1 to the right. This means the next time you choose the Manage Quarries action and choose to earn stone, you'll earn 3 stone and 1 point. If later on you increase stone production again, you'll move your cube 1 to the right. Now it's on number 5. The red symbol means you immediately pick 1 production token from the river. For example, earn 2 points. Place the token at the start of the stone track. Now, whenever you earn stone, you'll earn 4 stone and 3 points. The first time the wheel hits 6, remove the cube. You'll uncover the book symbol, which refers to advancing your cube 1 on the technology track. The level 2 icon here means you draw the top 3 technology level 2 tiles and decide which one you want to keep. If your track cube reaches the max, you'll see a red circle icon there. This represents choosing a seal on the main board that will earn you points at the end of the game. So look over the 5 seals. You can choose one to put one of your cubes on. When you do so, other players can't put a cube there. For example, if you increase your stone production to the max, then on your turn, you can place one of your cubes on a seal. For example, maybe we choose the one that earns you 6 points at the end of the game. That seal is free. It doesn't cost anything. You'll earn 6 points, and another player won't get that chance. Placing your cube on this seal means you'll have to pay 1 silver window. So you'll pay that cost, and then you can place your cube there. This means at the end of the game, for each pair of gold and stone you have, you'll earn 3 points. So if you have 6 gold and 8 stone, you'll earn 18 points. But you don't have to place a cube on a seal immediately. You can wait, and on one of your future turns, you may collect more silver windows and decide to place your cube. For example, maybe on this one where you earn 2 points for each stone you have. That costs 2 silver windows. If your stone or gold wheels ever reach 9, remove the cube in the middle. You'll uncover a gold window, which refers to collecting one of those. You can't have more than 9 stone or gold. Their limit is 9. Now, just for example, if you have a silver and a gold window, you can take one more action. You can pick any one of the 6 actions available in the game. You don't pick an action tile from the action crane. You just go ahead and do any action. If you want to increase gold production, go ahead. Want to earn stone? Fine. Just pay 1 silver window and 1 gold window to do so. So that's very cool. But you don't have to. You can hold on to your windows, but be aware that at the end of your turn, you can only have, at most, 2 windows. So maybe you want to pay windows in order to whittle down your amount. You can use silver windows in other ways, so keep that in the back of your mind. So in this game, everything can come together. You always have to be thinking, like this is connected to that, which relates to that, and so on. So you can find those synergies where everything works out. So now let's say our turn is over. We place the tile back in the first red slot on the action crane and turn the wheel. If the arrow points to the first red slot, you must turn the wheel again and then place the tile in the first red slot. Then it's the next player's turn to pick an action tile. Like maybe this one. They do their action and place the tile back in the first red slot. So to summarize up to this point, you can increase your gold production or earn gold, or you can increase your stone production or earn stone. Another action you can take is to upgrade an action. So in this example, let's choose the free tile with the actions of building a bridge and upgrading an action. We take the tile and earn the bonus of 1 gold. So when you choose to upgrade an action, look over the upgrade tiles and choose one. But we can't choose the tile with the S symbol because that's a special tile. If we want that tile, the bonus of the action crane has to have the S option. If you take a tile from one of those slots, you can choose a tile with the S symbol, or you can choose to earn 1 point or 2 points, depending on the slot. But right now, we can't choose the special upgrade tile. So we look at the other 3 and pick one. If you don't like any of the tiles, you can, one time, pay 1 gold and 1 stone to remove 2 tiles. Put them under their stack and draw 2 new ones face up. Anyway, let's pick the one where when we increase our gold production or earn gold, we earn a point. Maybe we like that one. So we take it and replace it with a new one. Then we place the upgrade tile on the represented action on our action board. You can rotate the tile however you want, but the way you arrange the tile is important, and you'll see how that works in a moment. Now we advance our cube 1 on the university track. That track is important because as you advance, the crown means you earn points at the end of the game. The points are multiplied by your position on the technology track. For example, if at the end of the game your technology track is at level 7 and your university is at level 5, there's a 2-point crown there, so 7 times 2 is 14 points. So you'll earn those 14 points at the end of the game. If your university track or technology track reaches the top, you can't advance them further. Instead of advancing, you would earn 2 points, as denoted by these little 2-point reminders. Anyway, this upgrade tile is a level 1 tile. But later, these level 1 tiles will all be replaced with level 2 tiles. On those upgrade tiles, you'll be able to advance 2 on the university track, which you can see on the tile here. The tile we chose means that anytime we do the earning gold or increasing gold production action, we'll earn 1 point. But remember, we also have that technology tile that says we earn 2 points anytime we increase our gold production. So from now on, if we take the increased gold production action, we'll earn 3 points. You'll notice there's a silver window symbol here. You have the opportunity to earn 1, but you must match the tile up with something. For example, on a later turn, let's say you choose the upgrade action tile from the action crane and choose the upgrade tile where if you build a wall, you earn a point. Replace the tile with a new one and cover the building a wall action with your new upgrade tile. This means anytime you build a wall, you'll earn a point. But now you can arrange the tile to match the 2-point bonus up to the window bonus. That means you'll earn those now. So collect a silver window and go up 2 points. So see, you have to match them up with something. There's a red cross symbol here too. On the next action I explain, you'll see how that works. Now your turn is over. So put your tile back on the action crane and turn it. Now there's an action here that passed the 5-point marker. A player hasn't chosen that tile in a while, so we take that tile, put the 5-point marker on it, and put it in the first available green slot. It's worth 5 points now. Now it's the next player's turn. Maybe they choose that tile and go up 5 points. After they do their action, they put the tile back on the action crane and turn it. The 5-point marker is returned to its spot. Now let's take a look at building a wall. Now it's your turn again. Maybe you want the free tile where you build a wall or manage your mines. The bonus is earning 2 stone. Remember, if you already have 9, you can't earn any more. So let's say you build a wall. Look over the wall tiles and choose one. But again, you can't pick the special tile unless the S symbol is a bonus option of the action tile you chose. We don't have that option, so darn. So let's pick the tile that costs 3 stone. Now you'll earn something if there's a green symbol on the tile. On this one, it allows us to move up our gold production 1. But remember, we have a technology tile that gets us 2 points anytime we increase our gold production. So now, place the wall tile next to your action board. See the red cross symbol here? You want to match that up with another red cross symbol. Now you'll earn 1 red token. If you build a wall on a later turn, let's say you choose the tile with the cost of 3 stone, and line it up with the 2 red cross symbols. Now you take 2 red tokens. You might want those red tokens, and you'll see why in a moment. You don't have to build walls next to walls. You can place them anywhere next to your action board. I can't earn 3 points for the tile bonus since it's not matched up to another tile bonus. But notice the blue castle icons. These refer to moving sideways on the hunger wall. There's a blue castle on it as well as on the board to help you remember what to do. So you'll move your cube 1 to the left. Right now we have 2 walls with blue castle icons, so I really should move this cube again. At the end of the game, you'll earn points depending on the row of your cube. Right now, in the first row, you'd earn nothing, but if you advance and move up a row, you'd earn 4 points at the end. To move up a row, you must pay 2 silver windows, and you can pay again and again for however many times you want to move up. The main board has icons to help you remember that. Once you pay, you can advance to the next row. If you advance to the next tier, you pay the 2 silver windows, but also 1 stone and 1 gold, as seen here on the tier. If you move onto an arrow, you can move to the next space for free. But if the arrow makes you move onto the next tier, you don't have to pay the 2 silver windows, but you still must pay the resources. Now, if we advance from here, we must pay the 2 silver windows, but we also earn 4 points immediately for this space. If we advance from here, we pay the 2 silver windows and 1 gold and 2 stone for moving up to this next tier. Now, at the end of the game, you'll earn 22 points, seen here for the row. You'll also earn points at the end, depending on the column your cube is in. If it's here, you'll earn 3 points for every blue token you have. Right now we don't have blue, we only have 3 red tokens. We'll take a look at how you get blue tokens when I explain the next action, constructing a building. But now our turn is finished, so we put our tile back and turn the wheel. Then the next player goes and puts their tile back at the end of their turn. Now let's construct a building. So now it's your turn, and you choose the free tile with the build option. But let's say you want to build the special tile. So you pay 1 gold to take that tile with the S bonus. We don't want to manage our quarries, so we choose to construct a building. And that bonus allows you to pick the special tile from the board rather than earn the point bonus option. This building costs 2 gold, so we pay that. Then you can earn anything in the green, so 1 stone here. You can also advance 1 on your technology track, but if it's already at the top, you earn 2 points instead. I'll show you what this question mark means, but we place buildings on empty hexes on the main board. Above the road, you must pay gold, but you'll earn points. Locations below the road are free, but you don't earn anything for those areas. Now this tile has a little question mark, which means you earn points for each building this tile is next to. You also earn a point for this tile too. For example, we have a gold to spend, so we can pay 1 to place the tile next to the building already there. You also earn 1 point for placing the tile there. You earn 2 points, 1 for this tile and 1 for the building next to this tile. But you may want to align the blue axe icon with the blue axe there. Then you can collect 1 blue token. So now, at the end of the game, that blue token is worth 3 points, because on the hunger wall, our cube is in that 3-point column. Now your turn is over, but if you have a silver and gold window and you want to spend them, just for an example, if you have them, you can do 1 more action. The hexes on your action board help remind you what you can do. You can pick any one of those actions once you pay. The icons on the action board show how you can pay windows. Maybe you want more gold, so you decide to earn gold. You'll earn 6 gold, 3 points, and 1 stone. But also remember the upgrade action tile here means that managing mines action earns you 1 point. So that concludes your turn. Put the action tile back and turn the wheel. Now it's the other player's turn to pick an action tile, and when they're done, they put it back and turn the wheel. But now the action crane won't move. The cube is stuck. That means the round cube that counts down turns needs to move 1 to the left. So we're getting closer to the end of the game. On your turn, let's say you want to construct a building again. You pay 2 gold for this action tile, and you earn a silver window bonus. Then you pick the building that costs 3 gold. Now you can increase your stone production, but we can't since it's maxed out. Then you look over the board and decide where you want to place the building. You may want to try to earn points, so you pay gold to do so. There's also a red cathedral on this tile, and you can put one of your cubes on the building as well. The red cathedral icon means you move 1 to the right on the cathedral. And the square on the tile is for one of your cubes. The cathedral track works the same way as the hunger wall. It's just a little different. You still have to pay 2 windows to advance up a row. When you get to the top of the cathedral, you get 13 points at the end of the game and 1 gold tile. Look over the tiles and decide which one you want to keep. The tile will help you earn points. For example, now earn 3 points. Then, at the end of the game, earn 1 point for each time you increased your gold production. So at the end of the game, we would get 6 points as it stands right now. Also at the end of the game, you get points depending on what column your cube sits on the cathedral. For example, right now, you'd earn 1 point for each red token. You want to construct buildings around a plaza, and you want buildings to have your cubes because plazas offer various rewards. If a plaza has buildings all around it, for example, let's say someone built a building here, now, if a player has a cube on one of those buildings, they can collect rewards. You have to compare how many cubes there are. If you have more than the other players, then you collect both rewards. The other players have to pick one, the top or the bottom reward. But you would earn both. If there's a tie for most cubes around a plaza, then the player who paid the most resources for their buildings earns both rewards. If there's still a tie, the tied players earn both rewards. But if a player doesn't have any cubes on the buildings, they don't earn anything. So right now, the other player wouldn't get anything in this example since there's only your cube on a building. You would earn both rewards. So that means 6 points and advancing 1 on both the technology and university tracks. In this video, we're already at the top of those tracks, so we can't advance more, but rather earn 2 points for each track. So now your turn is over. The cube is removed from its slot so the wheel can turn and then place back. The cube getting stuck is a helpful reminder that the round is over. Now the other player goes, completes their action, and returns the tile to the action crane. They earned 1 point for taking that blue action tile. Now let's learn about constructing the bridge. On your turn, let's say you want to construct the bridge, so you take the free tile. You can pay 1 gold to get an egg as the bonus. To build the bridge, you must travel on King's Road. You should have eggs first because, for example, now you want to build the bridge, so you place your pawn on the first circle of your color. You have 2 actions you can do. You can pay an egg to increase your stone or gold production, and you can earn 2 stone or 2 gold. So maybe you decide to pay an egg to increase your gold production. The technology tile we have says we earn 2 points for that. For the other action, we choose to earn 2 gold. Then, the next time you choose the bridge action, you move your pawn to the next circle on the road, just as an example. Here you can pay an egg to earn a gold window or advance on the technology track 1 level. So we'll pay an egg to earn a gold window. Now we can pay 1 gold to earn 4 points, so we do that. Remember, if you have a silver and gold window, you can spend them and do 1 more action of your choosing. Maybe we decide to earn gold. So looking at our player board, we earn 7 gold. The limit for resources is 9. We also earn 3 points, 1 stone, and 1 egg. We also earn another point because of the upgrade tile we chose earlier. The next time you choose the bridge action, for example, we move the pawn again to the next area. You can pay an egg to earn 2 silver windows or increase your gold and stone production. But let's decide not to spend an egg here. We'll just hold on to the egg. You can also earn 3 points for each level 1 upgrade tile you have. We have 2, so we'll earn 6 points. The next time you choose the bridge action, you'll move your pawn to the next area. You must pay an egg to move here. If you don't have one, you can't move there. So we pay an egg and draw the top 3 silver bridge tiles. Look those over and pick 1 to keep. In these examples, we can either earn 2 blue tokens, or move sideways on the hunger wall, earn a gold window, and earn 2 points, or earn 2 red tokens. Maybe we choose to earn 2 blue tokens. The unwanted tiles go in the bottom of their stack. Now we place the bridge plank anywhere we want on the bridge. For example, maybe we cover the spot where we earn 1 blue token and 2 stone. So we cover that and earn those things. The next time you do the bridge action, you move to the next area. But you have to pay an egg to do so. If you don't have an egg, you can't move there. But just for this example, you pay your egg and go there. Then you look at all of the gold bridge tiles and pick one to keep. Maybe we choose the one with earning 3 points now. Then, at the end of the game, you'll earn 1 point for each time you've advanced on the university track. So if it was the end of the game now, you'd earn 8 points. The unwanted tiles are placed back by the bridge. Now, place the plank on the bridge. Maybe on the spot that earns you 2 points and 1 blue token. Then place your pawn on the gold plank. From now on, there's no point in doing the bridge action. Now, let's say your turn is over, so you put your action tile back. And the game continues. In a 2-player game, there's a line with a star on the countdown track. That means when the action crane is turned and ends up with the arrow pointing to the star, the level 1 tiles are removed and replaced with the level 2 tiles. You'll earn better rewards on those, but they're more expensive. In a 3-player game, you replace the level 1 tiles with level 2 tiles when the cube goes from here to here. In a 4-player game, you do that when the cube goes from here to here. So anyway, now we replace all of the tiles with level 2 tiles. The game goes on, with players taking turns and turning the wheel until the cube is stuck. The round cube goes down, and the game continues until the cube is stuck again, and the cube is moved down. Now the game is over, and points are calculated. Now look at the plazas that haven't been completely surrounded by buildings. If a player has a cube on a building around it, that player earns the bottom reward of the plaza. For example, if you have a cube on a building next to an unfinished plaza, and another player has a cube on their building next to the same plaza, but the last building hex is empty, then you and the other player would now earn the bottom reward. Then, we score the technology and university tracks. You'll take a look at where your university cube sits and the point value under it. Multiply that by your level on the technology track. For example, if your university track is at 2 points and your technology track is at level 4, then you would earn 4 times 2, which is 8 points. Now earn hunger wall and cathedral points, depending on which rows your cubes are in. If you're on the top row of the cathedral, you'll earn 13 points. You'll also earn points for the columns your cubes are in, multiplied by how many tokens you have. For example, if you're in this column on the hunger wall, you'll get 3 points for every blue token you have. We have 5, so 3 times 5 equals 15 points. The cathedral works the same way. Right now, the column we're in is worth 1 point, multiplied by the red tokens. We have 3, so 1 times 3 is 3 points. Now we earn wall points. If you have 3 walls, you'll earn 4 points. We only have 2. If you have 4 or 5, you earn 10 points, and if you have 6 or more, you get 18 points. Now you earn any seal points and endgame tile points. For example, if you're on the seal with 6 points, you get those now. If you have any gold bridge tiles, you'll earn that now too. For example, we earn 1 point for every time we've advanced on the university track. If we're at level 8, we get 8 points. You also get your points if you have a gold cathedral tile. We get points for our gold production track, so we get 7 points. If you have any eggs left over, you'll get points for those. 1 egg will get you 1 point, 2 eggs are 3 points, 3 eggs are 6 points, and if you have 4 or more, you'll get 10 points. The player with the most points wins. If there's a tie, the tied player whose turn was later in the game wins. Well, that's it for explaining Praga Caput Regni. Thank you patrons and Recess Games for sponsoring this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will gladly respond. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.